Captain Ludwig marched his patrol along the dirt road. They had been out for many weeks on routine patrols and were looking forward to some rest back at the capital. They were already overdue, but who was Ludwig to deny his Countess's orders? Late on the previous evening, he had received a messenger from the Countess's rangers. There had been sightings of Greenskins in the mountains, which was common. Roving bands occasionally crossed the border into Visenland to hunt. However, the rangers had reported a much larger force, led by an orc war boss. This could be the initial force preparing the way for a greater Greenskin war, an invasion. Ludwig allowed his men to sleep, but at first light, they marched. Ludwig had hoped that these reports were nothing more than a few roving bands come together. Alas, he was not prepared for what would follow. An ambush lay in wait for him and his patrol. The nearest army under General Hertwig was too far away to help. Ludwig was alone and marching into a trap.
Hello and welcome everyone to the first battle in the Empire in Flames narrative battle series between myself and Overkill. You can find his channel linked in the description, as well as the rules and overview video of the series and how it works. Hope you enjoyed that little cinematic intro. You can see we've been ambushed, my patrol, by Greenskins, and I'm moving in with my swordsman. Didn't have many funds for this battle, as set out in the rule set, as this is just a patrol. So I've engaged with my swordsman at the front against orc boys. My general Ludwig has gone on in as well, and is coming straight up against the orc war boss already, who's come to ravage the lands. Already my swordsmen are breaking. Over on the left, I've been attacked by goblin spearmen who are going after my halberds. They've actually flanked around with more goblins. They should be able to hold for a while though. My crossbows, 3 of them that I had in the kind of center block of my patrol, have been intercepted by goblin wolf riders. We need to pull them round so that we can start taking out the wolf riders. Meanwhile, the Greenskins, not a particularly large force themselves, but they do outnumber us a bit, hitting me with orc arrow boys. Got a couple of units of spearmen as well, which I've thrown to try and flank the orc boys, but they're not spearmen with shields, so they're getting hit pretty badly by those orc arrow boys at the back. But balance power is pretty even so far. I mean, I've got a spearman on gobos there, they should be okay. These halberds, they're holding in there, and it looks like we've broken the goblin wolf riders at the back here, although my spearmen are broken on my right. My general's actually doing pretty well, and he might even, if he's lucky, get the orc war boss. If we can take out the orc war boss, we might break the rest of the leadership of the Greenskin army and stop this incursion into Empire lands now, before they get any further. Looking pretty even right now. Those goblin wolf riders are coming back. Got my crossbows ready to fire on them though. Overkill hasn't noticed they've come back yet, thankfully. So I might be able to get a few shots off there. I'm also using my crossbows over here. I'm bringing those spears back in to try and smash into the remaining orc boys where my central line used to be. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to hold in the center long enough to support my general, and he's now getting jumped on. And if he's not supported soon, he is going to die. He's broken. I couldn't bring down the orc war boss, and my spearmen are broken. My halberdiers have held, but I've only really got my crossbowmen and like a unit of swords. I've thrown my spears in here up towards the orc arrow boys that were remaining at the back of the Greenskin force. Swordsman, I'm just trying to throw them in against that orc war boss right now. But the morale of my army is dropping very quickly. I'm getting rear charged by more goblins here. My halberds getting flanked. They can't keep them away. And my general of the Empire here Ludwig is going to fall if he keeps on getting surrounded. He's broken. And the day belongs to the Greenskins. As you can see, it started with 991. Overkill started with 1,221. Got a fair few kills, as did my halberds there. They held a fair few units at the back, trying to stop them from flanking me completely, but I wasn't able to catch those wolf riders. So this means Overkill advances down his side of the battle map, and they'll be pressing on to try and dive deeper into Empire territory. Visenland is under threat.
Run! We must get word to the general. We must tell him the patrol has fallen. Quickly! This way! Watch out! The goblins behind! Must get to the general. We must tell him that Captain Ludwig has fallen. He must prepare his army or Wizenland will be overrun. So, Captain Ludwig has fallen, but we will avenge him and his patrol. We will spill the Greenskins' blood in the name of Franz, for the Empire. No matter what rabble is thrown at us, we will litter the floor with their dead by the end of the day. Ready yourselves, men. Prepare for battle.
What?